Good morning, everybody. The March 17, 2015 School Land Board meeting will come to order. I first want to recognize Brian Carter, our newest addition to the PSF Income Division. Brian, could you please stand up and be recognized? Joining us from the private sector and will be assisting with our efforts to generate more income for public schools.
Welcome.
Also would like to recognize Nancy A. Lynch, an attorney here in Austin, and Augustine Hernandez, from Big Spring, Texas, who's representing Capitan Energy. Appreciate y'all coming out. Let us know what we can do. And so with that, we'll begin today's agenda with the first item, and that's the approval of the minutes from the February 17th, 2015 School Land Board meeting. After, gentlemen, you've had a chance to review those minutes, I can receive a motion and we can second that to make it official.
So moved.
Motion is made, seconded, and carried unanimously to approve the minutes. Next item on the agenda is the approval of the consent agenda as posted. I was just notified that item number 2A15, the EOG Resources Inc. State Viking EWFMP unit, has been pulled from the docket at the request of the operator. So after you've had a moment, gentlemen, to review the consent agenda, I can receive a motion and second to approve it as posted.
So moved.
Seconded.
Motion is made, seconded, and carried unanimously to approve the consent agenda as posted. Next item on the agenda is number 3. We will enter into executive session. So pursuant to the executive session rules under Chapter 551, Subchapter D, Section 551.071 of the Texas Government Code, for discussion and consideration regarding pending or contemplated litigation and/or settlement offers, or to seek or receive attorney advice or counsel related to items 3 to 7 on the docket, and subsection 551.072 for the discussion and consideration concerning the purchase, sale, exchange, lease, or value of real property related to items 3 to 7 on the docket. Following the executive session, we will, of course, reconvene in open session to complete the docket. The open session of the March 17, 2015 School Land Board meeting will resume with item number 3.
Good morning, Robert Siddall, Asset Management. This item pertains to a sale of permanent school fund land in Harrison County, Texas, approximately 17.007 acres. We discussed the terms in session. Are there any questions? Second.
Motion is made, seconded, and carried unanimously to approve item number 3. Next item on the agenda is number 4, as stated.
Robert Siddall, Asset Management. This is item pertains to the sale of excess acreage land in Uvalde County, Texas. We discussed it in closed session. If there are no questions, I recommend, or staff recommends, approval of the disposition of the land under the terms and exhibits discussed as being in the best interest of the state and/or the PSF.
So moved.
Motion is made, seconded, and carried unanimously to approve item number 4.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is number 5, as stated.
Russell May with Asset Management. Staff is recommending to the SLB the approval of the disposition of PSF land located in Travis County, Texas, under the terms and conditions as presented to the board and being in the best interest of the state or the PSF. Are there any questions?
Seconded.
A motion is made, seconded, and carried unanimously to approve item number 5. And next item on the agenda is number 6, as stated.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Members, for the record, Rusty Martin, Director of PSF Investments, Chief Investment Officer. With regards to agenda item number 6, I recommend approval in accordance with the proposed terms and details that were described to the board in executive session. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
So moved.
Motion is made, seconded, and carried unanimously to approve item number 6. And final item on the agenda is number 7.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Members, approval of this item would constitute your approval of a co-investment by the General Land Office on behalf of the Permanent School Fund alongside ArcLight Energy Partners 6 through a newly created co-investment structure called Capital Co-Investment 7 LLC. The IAC is recommending that you approve the co-investment of up to $60 million alongside AEP 6 through Capital Co-Investment 7 For background purposes, the board currently has a $75 million capital commitment to AEP 5 and a $100 million capital commitment to AEP 6, both of which are closed-end, commingled funds sponsored by ArcLight Capital Partners, LLC. They focus on providing investment capital to the North American independent energy industry. The board also has a $20 million commitment to a power co-investment alongside AEP 5 through Capital Co-Investments 5. ArcLight has recently identified a very attractive investment opportunity in the midstream space. It requires capital in addition to the maximum amount that can be committed by Fund 6. Therefore, it has solicited a select group of interested potential co-investment partners from within the pool of Fund 6 limited partners to participate in this transaction. Fund 6 representatives initially presented details of the proposed co-investment to staff in mid-February, and comprehensive due diligence materials were subsequently made available to staff and the Townsend Group for review and analysis. Following the completion of the initial due diligence process by staff, Fund 6 reps made a detailed presentation to the IAC and to the Townsend Group on March 4th, followed by a due diligence call with all interested potential co-investment partners on March 5th. In conjunction with this review and analysis, staff and the IAC have determined that the proposed co-investment fits within the framework of the Texglo PSF Real Assets Investment Policy Statement and is in the best interest of the Permanent School Fund. Therefore, the IAC recommends that you approve a co-investment of up to $60 million in the proposed transaction alongside AEP 6 through Capital Co-Investment 7 LLC, and I'm happy to answer any questions.
None at this time.
Seconded.
Motion is made, seconded, and carried unanimously to approve item number 7. There being no further business before the School Land Board, the meeting is adjourned. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone.